Anybody feeling out of breath? Have you had a good day today? So day. Hannah, did you dance with us? Just wait. Hang in there. Just watch. So, where was I going with this? I'm out of breath. Like proof of what I'm going to share. Okay, so I told you guys, let me backtrack and then I'll explain the jumping up and down why. So the whole conference, amazing. Any of you ever been to a Tony Robbins Unleash the Power Within event? That Phyllis, yeah, oh my God, I'm like, I cannot believe so many years went by and I didn't go, but I feel like I was meant to be there in this season. Holy cow, whole other level. The man is amazing. So the way that I'm seeing you guys here, like that's how he was, like his face. Like, you know, if you have me on speaker view, it's like my face, you can see like my, I don't know, breakfast in my teeth. I don't know, I'm being silly, but it was like that. Like he's like blah blah blah, and I'm like, yes, Tony, what you said. Yes, brother, what you said. Amazing guy. Like you feel the love through the screen. Anyway, I was so excited that it happened. So many things, not just on a personal level, but like I said, things that any of you guys that have a passion for really helping other people, helping people get to a next level, finding how you can motivate your team, your buyers, if you want to make a difference in the lives of other people. And again, not just for your personal growth, but to, you know, like he said, and I totally agree with him, when a person grows, that person wants other people to grow too. And I don't know if you guys feel that, but if you've ever had a moment where you feel good about yourself, you start learning something, you want other people, like when you have an aha moment about something that is helping you, you want to share it with other people. And not everybody is like that. Some people don't care about other people, but a lot of people, when they find that within themselves, they want the world to know. It's like you want to stand in the tallest building and you want to scream. So that's me. See, I had a moment of immersion, growth. It was hard. I was tired. There were moments where I'm like, I don't want to jump up and down again. I'm exhausted. But there was this activity. So this, and I didn't include this. I have some slides for you. Look at me, all organized. I'm telling you. So so he talks about how do we create change, and this is for yourselves, and how do we motivate, right? How do we motivate others? So he talks about 3 things. 1 is leverage, 2 is breaking a pattern, and 3 is creating a new habit. Leverage, and this is not in the slides. So leverage is either pain or something to pull the person, right? So I'll give you an example. Leverage, if you are talking, let's say, with somebody who's suffering from obesity, or right now somebody who's not having a source of income and is miserable at home, and they have the ability to take Zaya and work the business, right? Like what's stopping them? What's holding them back from taking action? And this is not even a person that is not in the business yet, but somebody who's signed up and here, and something is holding them back. Maybe they're drowning in debt or things like that. So finding what is the pain point, like what's going to happen if you don't take action? Are you going to get in more debt? Are you ever going to get out of this? Are you going to get into depression? Is stress going to start affecting your family? So finding that leverage, that thing that's going to pull people to move, and that's something and for ourselves at a personal level. If you don't do, let's say, to apply it to our business, if we don't do parties, if we don't tell people about the product, and we want to be successful, it's not going to happen. Like we have to find a bigger reason that I'm just afraid of parties. No, you have to, what's going to happen if you don't do the parties? Does that make sense? So he talks about leverage. So what is that pain? And it goes deep. Like we have people like, dude, like there were people in the chat. So they have like Zoom rooms. So there were about close to 300 people in the same room with me. And I mean, I'm blessed. I can't say that I've had a difficult life. No, I've had challenges, but nothing like, you know, being difficult things. I know there's kids around, so I won't use like words, scary words, but scary stuff, people commenting it. And that's a whole other level of pain that holds people back, right? So maybe you guys have things in your life that have been difficult. I know we all have different things going on, but we have to, if we have decided that we want to have a different life, if we want to have a different future, we want to improve, we want to have an extraordinary life, we have to not focus so much on that and focus our pain, not in the pain from the past, but the pain of not doing the things that will get us to where we want to go, if that makes sense. So he talks about that leverage and then breaking the pattern. So he has us, this was funny. So one of the things is, for example, stopping everything we were doing at random times. Like one of the speakers would be like, drop your books, and the music would play super loud and you had to jump up and down, and all the cameras were like, you could just like hear, but this is over 20,000 people, whole studio. I don't know if you guys saw pictures when I shared, but it's like freaking cool, people from all over the world. And he would be like, Jody, I see you, girl, turn on your camera. So I'm like, oh, turn on the camera. I don't want to be called out in front of 23,000 people. That's nuts. Or people sitting down and people like jumping up and down and like, hey, Christy, you're not, you're sitting down. Get up, Christy. I see you. I'm like, oh my God, that's nuts. So breaking the pattern, meaning finding a way to get out of that funk. So he had us make this exercise with other things, and it's really hard for me to recreate the whole conference for you guys, but I'm just trying to apply it to our business. How do we, so I'll give you an example. It's a Wednesday, right? Oh, wait, okay, hold on. So the third one is creating a new habit, on creating a new activity that, and repeating it until it becomes a habit. Okay, so throughout the 4 days, the thing about the music happened. Every few minutes, it was like the song, and everybody stand up and jump up, bam, 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 to the point that I am driving my car and I'm listening to music that is upbeat, and I want to jump up and down. Because now it created a new pattern that became a habit from all the repetition for 4 days doing the same thing. Okay, so it could apply to anything. How does it apply to our business? Think of a Wednesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday, new releases. The website is down and we're like, this is crap. I can't believe it. I'm so disappointed and blah, blah, blah. We can choose to stay there, or we can choose to change how we react to it. Pop some music. If you start feeling like, I don't feel like doing this, or you're having a bad day, you're having a bad moment, change your state. And one of the ways that we can change that, break that pattern, and create a new way to react to it is, if you know the trigger would be music, you play some music, it's totally gonna change the state. And one of the things is because motion, moving our body, changes the way we feel. I can guarantee you. I don't know if it happens to you, but if I'm ever feeling down and I put on a happy song, or some mornings where the kids are cranky and they don't want to get ready, or they don't want to eat breakfast and I'm tired, I'm like, I just called this girl, you know, the one that we call her name. I don't want to call her name because then she's gonna, some of yours will turn on if I say the name, but just play some music. Everybody's mood, no matter how old they are, no matter how crappy things are, if you put on some upbeat music, everybody's mood is going to change, guaranteed. So that could be your way of cope, or maybe going for a run. Maybe that's what you need to get in a better mood. You know what? I'm having a crappy morning. I'm going to go for a run. I'm going to jump up and down. I'm going to go do cartwheels. Something that is not negative to, like, don't go eat the whole pantry. You know what I mean? Like a good habit, not a bad habit. I'd rather you jump up and down. So they talk about the rebounder. I don't know if you guys have that. I don't have one, but I ordered one to be jumping. So you guys will probably see like all this craziness. Now you know why. So I'm super pumped. These dance parties totally make a difference. I'm telling you. What are we doing? Let's go, let's go, let's go. You hear it, you hear it. I know. Get up, get up, get up, everybody. I see you, I see you. Andrea, where are you? Veronica, Laura, I see you. Phyllis, you gotta get up. You gotta get up, come on. Where are you? Where's Hannah? I'm gonna call you out, get up. Jody, are you jumping? Are you dancing? Come on, Tracy, I see you. Can you hear? Hi, wait, keep going, keep going. What? I know, I did that to you. And there's more coming. Surprise. Yeah. Your mood changes. The mood changes. And imagine if you apply this to when you're gonna sit down to do an hour of work. You're gonna schedule your parties. Your mood is gonna change. Lock yourself up in the room. Do a little jumping up and down. Change your physicality. And it's gonna give you the desire to put in the work. If you train yourself, train your body, train your mind to do that, you know it's a trigger, but it's a positive trigger. And now you're like, oh, you know what? I can do this. I can change. Like, oh, I'm tired. I don't feel like doing this. Or you have that, what if people are gonna tell me no? Why am I gonna even bother to do something? Change your state, change the way you're thinking about something, use music or go for a run, come back. Do, I don't know, 20 burpees. If burpees are your thing, then do 20 burpees. Something that changes your mood and puts you in a state of, I want to get things done, okay? I know I'm a little crazy, but I'm telling you, this works. And I didn't come up with it. It's Tony Robbins, like that's genius. He's like, it's not just a motivational thing. It's more to it, scientific, whatever, lots of things. So I do have some slides that I want to share with you guys. Yeah, where are my slides? Share screen. Oh, okay. Tell me if you can see my screen right now. Can you guys see my screen? Good, okay. Okay, so I don't know if I can do the presentation, but just look at it this way. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so unleash the power within. My notes, I'm Paula Chavez. Hi. So, okay, so what do you guys think? Maybe type it in the chat, although I don't, yeah, I'll be able to see it. What do you think are, motion creates emotion, yes. What do you think stops people from moving forward? Take a guess. And you could even look at the left on the column and you can see it there. Fear. Yeah, for the sake of not wasting time, let's just go with it. Fear paralyzes us. It's hardwired in all of us. Like we are conditioned to be afraid. It's to protect us. What is the phrase? Run. No, there's Some of you may know that one, but it's in our brain to protect ourselves. There's fight or flight. Yes, fight or flight. It's in us for protection. But nowadays, it can also be to our disadvantage. But we can work to change how we use it. Instead of using it for fear to stop us or protect us, we can use it. You can learn to use fear to move us forward. Okay, so things like fear of rejection, let me know if you're like, yep, I'm there. Fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of success, fear of love, fear of disappointment, fear of love, fear of being alone, fear of the unknown. Oh, I did fear of love twice. It's that's how important it is. I tell you what, one of mine, where I'm at right now, is fear of success. Like, what if this thing gets too big that I can't perform the way that I would want to perform, the way that I would show up for everybody, like that we get to a level where I don't know if I'm gonna be good enough for that level. Does that make sense? So fear will never go away. We have to learn how to use fear instead of letting fear use us. So for us in the business, I feel our biggest fears are around not being enough. And I don't know if that happens to you. Fear of not being enough. I'm not a good leader. I'm not going to recruit anybody because I can't lead people. I don't know if I can do that. And fear of not being liked, fear of not being loved. So it's those two, not being enough and not being liked. We think, oh, if I tell people that I'm in this business, people are not going to like me. People are going to criticize me. People are not going to support me. It is legit. Like those fears, I think at some point, whether we've overcome them or not, at some point we fear that, right? And it can be like once you're in leadership, you're constantly thinking, oh, is my team liking me? Is my team, should I do this? Am I doing enough? Am I not doing enough? What can I do better? We're always putting that pressure on ourselves. So with that, how do we handle this? We got to take control of our emotion. And it goes tied, the first one, which is taking control of our emotions, conditioning ourselves in 3 ways that we can use fear. In the moments of fear, say, hey, you know what? I'm going to change that way that I'm feeling the fear, but I'm going to change it so that I can take action. Because if we're always paralyzed by fear, we're never going to get anything done. Were you afraid when when you went to school? Were you afraid when you sign up for this business? Are you like, every time I start a party, I'm like, are they gonna buy from me? Am I gonna do okay in this party? Am I giving my best? You know what I mean? Like, it's always, and for everybody, it shows up in different ways. So how do we take control of these emotions? Number one is changing our physiology, which one of it is motion, creating and changing the way that we feel. And a big tool for that, it's playing music, moving our body. It's not even the playing the music, it's the moving our body. Like I said, going for a run, jumping jacks, burpees, jumping up and down like crazy person. It is ridiculous. I am not the type of person, you guys. It takes, again, I felt fear earlier preparing for this call and thinking, I'm going to have people who are going to be like, Paula, you're ridiculous. This is dumb. I know it, but I'm choosing to do it anyway because I know that this is going to help some of you. For some of you, like me, when the conference started on Thursday, I was like, I'm going to be that person that hides behind the camera and is not going to jump. I didn't get why the jumping up and down and the music until I understood, oh, it's creating a habit. It's creating a new pattern so that when that happens, we have a way to react, right? To change our state. So changing our physiology, move, change your posture, change your breathing. They teach on the conference, they teach ways to like through meditation, through breathing techniques, how to change our breathing so that, like, something as simple as, you know, when we're afraid, how do you sit when you're afraid? What's like our body, our body, like our head goes down, right? Like, act like you're afraid. You're afraid. We do this. We're like, oh, right? Like, oh, our head goes down, our shoulders, everything. It's like, oh, I can't believe it. No, you don't have to do it yet. You don't have to do it yet. That was the snooze button. But I love it. Like, what? It's working, you guys. I love it. Okay, so working out, dancing. If dancing is your thing, maybe yoga is your thing. Just getting a workout in the morning is gonna set you for a totally different mood throughout the day. So changing how we use our physical body through breathing, through movement and posture. Workout, dance, move. Just basically creating emotion, going for a walk. If you have a stressful job, if you're having a stressful day, take a deep breath, go for a little walk. When you come back, put some music on. A 5-minute, 10-minute walk is totally gonna change the rest of the day. I guarantee it. We don't have to live in stress. And it's so easy for us to switch the button, like just change the mood. Totally changing our focus. What are we focusing on? So that's where he talks about gratitude, and I think that's super powerful. Focusing on gratitude. What's here? What's this moment trying to teach me? What is this season trying to teach me? What is this person acting this way trying to teach me? I've learned, I used to have issues and I'm like, oh, I can't with this person. I'm not dealing with that person. But I've learned, and he talked about it over the weekend too, that people's communication is usually a cry for help or seeking affection, a cry for love or a cry for help, right? Or giving love or crying for help. So when there's somebody who's acting in a way that we're like, what's wrong with you? There's something going on in their lives for sure. It's not us, it's them. So what are we focusing on? Are we focusing on the negative, or are we focusing on, okay, what can I get out of this? And that's where that quote from him that says, life is not happening to you, life is happening for you. There's things in this season that are happening for a lot of people. Many of you guys on the team have decided to become full-time Zaya reps and not continue in your jobs, which is it's a blessing. And I hope you're doing it in a smart way, that you have, you know, that you've thought this through and things like that. But some people have decided, you know what, I no longer want to go back to that job that is draining me, that is sucking the life out of me. I want to do the things that I love and I'm passionate about, which has created that in a lot of people. A lot of people have pursued side hustles. We have that. We have the opportunity to offer that to people. And then just knowing that whatever you focus on, that's what's gonna, the more energy you put towards something, the more you're gonna attract of that. And the use of language. So what words are we using? And he talks about how he doesn't like affirmations. So saying, I am beautiful, I am confident, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, that doesn't change. That's not as powerful as using incantations. And it's like way more, it involves more of like beliefs and not just repeating a bunch of I am, but it's more of a powerful statement that comes from the beliefs that you have, the limiting beliefs that we have about ourselves. And I'm going to talk about that in a second. So those are the 3 ways that we can condition ourselves in different ways. If we're feeling this way, we can, through the use of changing our body, our breathing, emotion, our focus, and the use of language, we can change the way we're feeling so that we can do the things that we want to do. So he talked also about the 6 human needs. 4 of them are physical needs, and then 2 are spiritual needs. So he talked about, well, so this is why do people do the things they do? So for example, some people, say you're talking about somebody you're prospecting, right? You're talking with somebody about the business, but something that person values is certainty, right? Like that person needs certain needs met, and the risk of starting a business or feeling like, oh, I don't know what to expect from it. I'm not sure if that's for me. Like I have to be certain, or they have to overthink things. And you're like, okay, but sign up right now. They're like, I'm not into that spontaneous behavior type of thing. It's more certainty. A lot of people are more like that. Some other people are seeking, okay, this one it is. Let's go, let's go. I'm getting tired here. I know. Come on, let's go, let's go. Really quick, really quick. Okay. Return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Get up. First shot from strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like okay. Whew. Burning lots of calories here, you guys. Good job. Put that smile on your face again. What? I know. You're gonna sleep like babies, like good babies that sleep through the night. Okay, the next one, variety. Some people need constant change. I am for sure, certainly a person more of, I have a need for variety. I like changing things. I don't like that much repetition in everything. I am consistent with certain things, but I like to, like, I'm consistent with working out every day, but I like to have variety. I wouldn't do the same workout every single day forever. I like variety. I like creating different things every month, having something different for a team. I like to focus on different things, like learning new things. Significance. Some people in pursuit of feeling good, like, what do I need? I need significant, I need to feel important. I need to feel recognized. Like some people need that, and that determines what they do. So for somebody who loves recognition, somebody who loves a challenge, this business is great. Why? Because you get recognized, you rank advanced, you get incentives every month. Those that are like working like maniacs right now, you can tell the ones that already have earned the ticket to the Peloton bike, those, for them it's important to have that validation, and it's not a bad thing. It's just, why are they so driven? It's because that is important to them. Like, I want to be recognized. I want to be on that stage. For some people, I had reps that tell me, I don't want to rank advanced because I don't want to be on a stage. I'm like, you don't have to be on the stage, but if you want to rank advanced, definitely go rank advanced. If you want to make more money, you need to rank advanced, because that's how you're going to increase your paycheck, right? Some people just need love. So that's when you get the people that are supporting everybody, the people that are just loving on everybody. They don't care so much about themselves. They want to be loved. They want to be liked. We all have these needs, and some of us ones are way heavier than others. Growth. So the spiritual ones are growth and contribution. So I am like, one that I know I put a lot of focus on is growth. That is, I need to constantly expand my capacities, like the description there. Like, I want to constantly learn. I'm constantly reading a book or watching a video that can teach me how to do something quicker or better or something new. That is one big human need for me. And in my, like, one of my breakthroughs was that I realized that I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself, in terms of, not pressure, but that I've been focusing a lot in the part of growth and significance, like helping people achieve things, and like focusing too much on achieving things, and not celebrating those wins enough, so that I feel satisfied that I'm making things happen. But I'm constantly seeking more goals, newer goals, bigger goals, but I'm not making the time to embrace, like, shoot, I did that. Like, yeah, I did it. And just like embrace the fact and allow myself the time to celebrate before moving on to the next one. But I want to focus at a bigger scale in love and contribution. Being totally honest here, I am he talked about this, and I don't know if this would be something that that resonates with you guys, but I tend to gravitate around the people that I aspire to be like, and the people that I like and that I agree with, or that we have things in common. Like I'm like, oh, you're gonna be negative, especially now. I'm like, you're gonna talk about politics and crap and like be negative. You know what? I don't have time for this. And but now I know that's happening. Like, that person may be looking for love, for support, for an uplifting opportunity. Does that make sense? Like, those are things that make us feel good and make us feel like we're living our best life. It's not just about walking on stages and paychecks and all this stuff, but finding meaning. I want to live an amazing life, and I want to leave a legacy for my kids. Like, I want my kids to remember or to talk to their kids like, oh, my mom did all these amazing things. She helped people, she fed the poor. Like, I want them to have that. So those are things that I want to focus on more at a bigger scale, and that's going to drive my desire to show up for my business and for my work. Does that make sense? So these human needs, why is this important? Even though it's like maybe kind of boring and you're like, I don't know if this matters to me. It is, because you're going to come across people that don't care about helping others, but they want to achieve. You can offer them the opportunity. Hey, you know what? If that's all you want to do in this moment, you can. If you want to feel love, we have an amazing community. If you want to feel, oh wait, I have a slide for that. This matter to us because we have the ability to fulfill any of these needs for ourselves and for others with what we do. And I wrote a column of different things. And when you're posting, when you're writing something, if for you, community is important, maybe you're limiting your ability to impact different types of people to come into your team if you're just talking about community, because you may have friends that don't give a crap about community, but they want to have, they want to walk on stage, they want to achieve recognition and all these things, and they're happy, and you help them satisfy that need, and you're helping somebody live their life in the best way they want. Okay, so through this matters because we have those abilities through community, through recognition, paying it forward, mentoring others, making new friendships, helping someone feel good, confidence, right? Like helping somebody buy a pair of Zaya leggings or light on tights, and their tummy's tucked in, the butt is sticking up, they're feeling good. You're helping somebody feel happy, and you feel happy because you made that possible, because you made the decision to offer that to that person. So income, achievements, personal development, income that grows. Hold on. Income that grows, where am I? Creativity, right? Like creating content, somebody who likes variety. Like me, I like to sit down and think about things. Okay, what are we doing next month? What can we do? What challenge can I have for the team? That makes me so happy. Like it's my jam. And Zaya allows me to do that, right? When I feel like I like to see my name on screen and all these things, Zaya allows me to do that. I want to love on people. I want to support people. I want to mentor people. I want to be a leader. I can do that with Zaya. So think about those things. What are those things that matter to you? Which are your most important human needs? And maybe you're putting too much focus in a couple of them. And maybe from now on, you're like, you know what? I want to focus on more growth. And that's going to create a little bit more balance in how you feel and how you're showing up for your business. Uplifting others, fundraisers, right? Not significance. I forgot. What was it? Contribution. Contribution. Okay, it's so needed right now. Contribution. Okay, but all of this is awesome, but there's one problem: our beliefs. Our beliefs. Do you ever think, this is a real question for you guys, do you ever think, I want to do whatever, oh, but I can't because, right? But, that but, if you think, oh, I'm gonna take pictures, but I haven't done my hair, I'm too fat, I'm too big, I don't look good, I don't have my makeup on, I'm too tired, or something like at a bigger scale, oh, I want to do that, oh, but I'm too young, people are not going to believe me, I'm not going to have support, I want to do this, but, right, like those two things. And we're going to have an exercise, and I'm going to use myself as a guinea pig first, but I think this is going to be helpful for you guys. Let me just do something. So identify, this would be something for you to do at home. Here we're going to do one. I'm going to share mine first, and then you guys are going to work on yours. I hope it could be tonight or maybe tomorrow. Try to, because if you change how you if you change these limiting beliefs, and you have to have at least one, you will see, oh Julie, that's so cute. So identify 3 limiting beliefs that have been producing negative consequences in your life. Right now, it could be, I'm too busy, I can't work on my business. I'm too busy, I can't do personal development. I'm too young, I don't have the money, I can't do this. This applies also to people that you're gonna encounter as you're prospecting. Limiting beliefs are like, it's a big deal. Like it's affecting your ability to move forward. I'll give you guys one example, mine. I've struggled with this all my life. My limiting belief, I'm too overweight and I don't speak English that well. I feel like I'm 42. I feel like all 42 years of my life, I've lived in this, I'm always fat. I'm always overweight. And I've lost weight. I've been super fit. I've gained weight. It's always like I'm constantly thinking about my physicality and my accent. And one of my dreams is to speak on big stages. I want to speak on a stage. I want to do all these things. But immediately my mind thinks I'm too overweight. I'm going to be judged. I'm not going to be loved because I'm not super fit. It's stupid things because it's not, right? It's like, it doesn't make sense. You don't have to be fit to do that. But I put that limiting belief on myself, and the fact that I don't speak English that well. I had to rewire my brain and think, but dude, I speak 2 languages. A lot of people don't speak 2 languages. Does that make sense? Like we have to create a new language around how we talk ourselves out of things. And I think he did something, I think you guys can, I haven't, honestly, I haven't. Here's what, thank you. You guys can, it's called the Dickens method, but it's not gonna be the same. You gotta be in the event. Day 3, it's freaking transformational going through that. I'm just bringing you like the smaller version of it, and I know it's gonna help you. So this is your turn. I want you guys to take 3 minutes. It's 9:43. 3 minutes and write what is one limiting belief that you have right now that you know it's affecting, impacting the way you're doing things. And I would say apply it to the business, but it doesn't necessarily have to be the business. But you want a different life, or you want something, you want to pursue something. What's holding you back in your head? What is that limiting belief? If you feel brave and you have one, you want to share it in the chat, let's do it. We're family here. We're not here judging. It also helps me. Like if I can help you and mentor you in any way, I totally am. I'll share with you guys my other 2. Maybe it gives you ideas. My other 2, we were supposed to write 3. My other one, which is a big one, is that I don't follow through and procrastinate a lot. So that one, that's a big one. And I'll tell you what, guys, why. And the other one is, people are always going to disappoint me. I've gone through a lot of disappointment, and that's why I'm so big when I talk about the replace expectation for gratitude, because I was addicted to other people showing up the way I was expecting them to show up. Family members, friends, starting a business. Like, I was expecting my friends to support me. And because I thought people are gonna disappoint me, I'm not even gonna invite them to look into this, because they're gonna disappoint me anyway. So I'll just focus on people that I don't know. And friendships and things like that, like things, fear of asking people to join it. So that's, that limiting belief is rejection, right? Like, leadership. I don't know how to be, I'm not a good leader. I feel like I do a good job. Okay, that's great. And okay, fear of people judging, the MLM type job. You see, if we have those limiting beliefs, keep writing. If you guys have them already down, cool. If not, just keep writing. When I see myself in pictures, I know that one, Jody, and trust me. And what's hard to, and that's one that's hard to overcome, because we always see ourselves in the same way. Like, I've been 220 pounds and lost 80, where I got to 140. I was like legit on the bone. I'm big, I'm tall, and I still saw myself as a big person. It's a limiting belief, and we have to change that language. I'm not comfortable in my own skin for pictures. And Clau, you're like super fit, super lean. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, he said, the limiting beliefs are BS. They're bullshit. It's stuff that we're using to let it stop us from moving forward. So, okay, so I got you guys. Okay, so now, and this is the tough part, because now we have to think about, and you guys are going to write this down really quick. Write about 5. How do you pick one, the one that you wrote down, like the one, that's 2, 1. So I went with, I'm too overweight and I don't speak English that well. How is that affecting, like, what are the consequences if you don't overcome this? What's going to happen in your life? What's going to happen in your business? So for me, thinking I'm too overweight, I have an accent, I'm not gonna be liked, I'm not gonna be loved. What are the negative things? I'm not gonna pursue my dream. I'm not gonna do live videos. I'm not gonna get leads. I'm not gonna be able to promote my product so other people buy it. People are not gonna see the product. My business is not gonna grow. I'm gonna fail my family because we're buying a house and we need the income, right? Like, our goal of retiring my husband is not going to happen if my income is not there. What else? What message am I giving my daughter? If I'm not loving my body, if I'm not loving myself, if I'm not showing up with confidence, what message am I giving my kids? Right? So write those things. And I wrote mine. I'll read you what else I wrote in mine. So I wrote, other ways that it's affecting me. That thinking affects me from dressing up nice, from wearing cute clothes, playing small, and putting myself in a situation where I'm like, I'm too overweight, whatever. It's only gonna lead me to eating bad, not taking care of myself, because I keep telling, what's the point? I'm already overweight, whatever. My confidence is gonna be compromised. I'm gonna be hiding from pictures, right? Those are potential memories for my kids later on. They're like, oh, there's my mom when we were here, when otherwise they're not gonna remember that I was in their life, right? Not doing videos, things like that, playing small, what else? Confidence, okay. In terms of the I procrastinate at everything and I don't follow through, how can that affect me? I'm always I'm always gonna be overwhelmed. I'm always going to hold myself back from committing to projects and new ideas, because in my mind I'm thinking, what's the point? I'm not gonna complete it. I'm not even gonna commit to it. Um, things that I want to do. I want to start a podcast, but in my mind, the only reason why because I say I don't follow through. Am I gonna have the ability and the confidence to show up to record that podcast weekly or every so often? Does that make is that helping you guys? Yeah, give me thumbs up if it is. Let me see. Is it helping? Okay, cool. That's good. I don't deserve to have, oh my gosh, Heather, I don't deserve to have abundance. This is from being more productive in your business. Yeah, it is a limiting belief, and you're putting a ceiling on your potential. You are powerful, Heather. People need you in their life. People need you in their lives. Yes. Gosh, yes. You got to get that out of your head, girlfriend. Um, um, for example, it not following through and procrastinating and all that, it affects my ability to hire an assistant, to ask other people for help, because I'm going to tell them to do something, and then I'm going to change my mind, or I'm going to do something else, or I'm not going to follow it. Like all those things, it stops me, and it's holding, and it's putting a ceiling on what I'm capable of doing, because I know I can do way more if I only make, number one, take that idea out of my head. So the way I change, okay, so where are we? We're good. Okay, this is going to help you, Heather, and I know you said you're thinking of taking the training, the seminar. Do it for real. It's in November. Okay, so where am I? Hold on. Let me move to here, to the next one. Okay, so now that we did this, now we're gonna change it from a limiting belief to an empowering belief. So what is gonna be your empowering belief is change it to a positive one, something that empowers you. So my limiting belief is I'm too overweight and I don't speak English that well, is I've chosen to replace with my empowering belief, that is, I am healthy, I am strong, and every day I choose to take care of myself. I embrace and love myself inside and out. So if I change the language that I'm focusing on, and I'm not saying I don't get things done, I'm not gonna start it. And I'm telling you, I changed that limiting belief. The second one for me, I get shit done. And I'm telling myself, Mau, hola. Hi, Mau. I'm telling myself every day, all day, like, I get shit done. I get shit done. Sorry, kids, cover your ears. And I'm telling you, I'm going through like my laundry, putting it away, throwing stuff out since yesterday. I'm getting things done, things that I've been procrastinating on. I'm like, I get shit done. I get shit done. I get things done. Instead of saying, oh, there's a pile of books that I have, like, no, you know what? I'm going to put away the books. I'm going to hide them so that I stop telling myself I don't follow through. I don't finish books. So I'm going to put them away. I'm only going to leave 3 or 4 books out. If you guys could see the pile of books that I have here, I already have 2 boxes where I'm going to put the books, because they're next to my desk. My desk is where I work, where I'm productive. There's like 50 books that I haven't read. Some of them I started them, I read a chapter, 2, 3, 4. What's that? It's constantly reminding me, you suck, Paula. You can't even finish a book. I know that happens to you, but it's real. If you have a pile of something sitting somewhere in your house and you constantly pass by it and you put yourself down, take care of it. Get shit done. If you're always thinking, oh, I have to message this person, I have to do this, or I have to do that, and it's constantly in your head, get it done. Get it done. And that's just aside from changing the limiting belief. So do you have a new empowering belief? Do you want to share it in the chat? What are you going to replace it with? Heather, I hope to see, I am an amazing leader. I love and empower my team. I'm an amazing leader. You're an inspiring leader. You're a badass leader. You are. You inspire people. I change people's lives. I empower my team. I love my team. I show up for the work that I like my team to do. I show up for my people. Yeah, we got to change that. So if you have more than that, so in regards to the people are always going to disappoint me, like I changed that with, let me get it for you guys. I love people. I know, and I keep repeating all day, I love people. I love people. People are amazing. It's not that I love people, is there's always something in my mind that tells me, because I give a lot. Like I'm very passionate, you guys. I don't know if you see that, but I'm like a giver. I'm like, I just want to hold you, I want to squeeze you, I want to show you love. And then when that's not reciprocated, it's hard. It's hard for a person that is passionate like that. I don't know if it happens to you guys. So I had to change that, because that stops me from wanting to develop more friendships and more relationships, because I'm always thinking, what's the point? You're gonna disappoint me anyway. And that's not the truth. I have to allow myself the opportunity to do those things. And I know this, I hope that my sharing my breakthroughs helps you guys with your own. You are organized. So I have an alarm at 11 a.m. that tells me, this is funny, but it's good. I am highly motivated, organized, and productive. At 11 a.m. every single day, it reminds me. It's changing a limiting belief to an empowering one. I am highly motivated, organized, and productive. It checks you. It's like, you stop procrastinating, stop doing these things that don't serve you. I'm highly motivated. It's just a little reminder, those beliefs. And yeah, that's what I got. What do you guys think? Yes or yes? Was that helpful? Is that good? I don't know. There were so many other aha moments. There's more on sales that I'll share on the team page this week. It was from another speaker, but at the end of the day, he said, wait, let me get my notebook. At the end of the day, it's about the quality of where we live emotionally, it determines the quality of our life. And I think us women are more emotional than men. We tend to take things harder or in different ways, more emotionally, and that affects how we function and how we show up. So always trying to get back into that peak, he calls it the peak state, and he talks about in the morning having a routine and all those things. Again, I cannot go through the whole 4 days of things, but do the things that you know help you be in a state of productivity, happiness, joy. Is every day gonna be perfect? No, I don't think there's perfection, but being aware of how you can change the way you react to things is so powerful. I think in the moments, for example, Wednesdays, right? The freaking site is crashed. The red bomber bra sold out. Hey, this is amazing. How grateful am I that all these people won the red bomber bra? Bless you people. When it restocks, I'm gonna get it again. Getting mad about it is not gonna produce more red bomber bras. Like what are we gonna do? It's not like, oh, Paula got upset, we gotta make more bomber bras, hurry up, put them in the website. No, it's like, bam, this is amazing, we have a product that everybody wants. Boom, you know what, when it comes back, I'll get it. Customer, the same thing. Customer gets upset, hey, I'm so sorry, it's gonna come back. What an amazing product we have. It's unbelievable. Everybody wants it. Don't worry, I'm going to put you on my list. If we change, if somebody tells us no, you know what? No, it doesn't mean right now. It doesn't mean no. It means just not right now. And you focus on another person. If somebody tells you no and you're like, I suck. This business is so hard. I suck. I'm such a bad person. You're not going to move forward, right? We got to change the way we react to those situations. So highly recommend you guys do. I sense another dance moment coming. Are you ready? Get ready. At 10 o'clock, that alarm is gonna ring. We're here for it, right? Who's here for it? It's coming. Woot woot. So Luisa is so ready. She's so ready. Come on, let's hear it. So if you guys have any questions, if you want to talk more about anything, any of this, feel free to reach out. I can, you know, explain anything further. Let's do it, let's do it. My husband is gonna kill me. All right, all right. I got you, I got you. What's happening? Jump up and down, we got this. Love you guys. You are amazing. I love you. Keep dancing. Keep crushing it. I am sweating. Love you guys. Hope this helps you. See you around. Bye, girls. Bye, guys. Oh, picture. I got this. I forgot. We all ready? Love you guys. See you next week, tomorrow, or later. I don't know.